The U.S. has dramatically escalated tensions with Venezuela after federal authorities seized a sanctioned oil tanker under judicial warrant, triggering outrage from Caracas. The Department of Justice says tanker, already under U.S. sanctions, was seized last week after a federal magistrate judge in Washington authorized the action. According to U.S. officials, the vessel attempted to conceal its identity and location, flying a Guyana flag while allegedly operating as part of an illicit oil network linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro called the operation part of a broader effort to intercept so-called ghost vessels. FBI echoed that stance, with Director Kash Patel saying the seizure sends a message to both Venezuela and Iran that violations of U.S. sanctions will carry real consequences.
Out of the water in the Caribbean because they're connected to international narco-terrorist groups. Is that correct?
Yes, that mission is being led by the Department of Defense, sir.
Okay. What legal authority do we have to do that?
Sir, I would defer the questions on legal authority to the Attorney General and the Department.
Fair enough. Do you believe that Maduro runs a narco-terrorism state in Venezuela based on...
I believe based on the intelligence and prosecutions and investigations we are currently running, a large portion of the cocaine that exits out of South America, its origination point is in Venezuela, and using transshipment points through Haiti, they're using the navigable waterways in the Caribbean to the end state delivery, which is the United States of America, and we will hunt down every single one of those narco traffickers with the authorities.
There's some actual indictments of Maduro as an individual for being involved in that. Is that correct?
Senator, I think you're referring to the DEA indictment on that one.
Right. So I guess the point is, would it be fair to say that Venezuela is a good candidate to be labeled as a state sponsor of terrorism under U.S. law?
Senator, from my perch, we will provide the intelligence necessary for anyone who meets the threshold to be a state sponsor of terrorism.
Well,
in this administration
I think they are, so we'll be going down that road. China.
But Venezuela's President Nicolás Maduro has fiercely condemned the move, calling it an act of piracy and accusing the United States of kidnapping crew members aboard the vessel.
And I said it the day before yesterday. I said it yesterday. I said it today in front of the combatants of the valiant sequel Zamora Army, currently present in the sovereign nations of Venezuela and Colombia. Across the vast expanse of South America, our dedicated people, in perfect and unwavering popular military and police unity, are fully prepared and ready to profoundly refound from our cherished land the magnificent and enduring Great Bolivarian and Grand Colombian Union of eternal times, of eternal centuries for all generations to come. This coffee arrived, but I don't know where this coffee comes from. From Yaracuy. Oh. De Lara. De Miranda. From the mountains of Caracas. Let's give him a round of applause over there. Look, there he is. The Minister Angel from the Prado district is looking over there with his trendy flat front haircut. A barber who cuts hair around here near Urdaneta Avenue has left. He has his chair there too. Look, I shave, me, look. And the mayor of the municipality of Azucre in Petare Diocedes is also there.
The tanker, identified as MT Skipper, has been previously linked by U.S. authorities to an oil smuggling network benefiting Hezbollah and Iran's Quds Force, both designated terrorist organizations.
Tom Homan, Terry Cole, Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi, Christy Nome, Customs and Border Patrol, Protection. It has been one team, one mission to get 100% operational control of the southern border. You want to talk about America first, peace through strength and common sense? It all manifests in one basic phrase down there. Border security is national security. And we had the task of 100% control, and because of these men and women back here, we've achieved that. Nobody is crossing the southern border. And I want to give a big shout out to our Northern Command, General Guillot. From day one, They said, our department didn't look at the border this way before you. Joe Biden allowed an invasion of this country. Tens of millions of people, drugs, gangs, violence, and the military jumped to it on day one with our partners. Ultimately, it was incredible Americans. There's 13 up here with us today. They all represent about 2,000 people who've served at the border so far. So 25,000 Americans qualify for this Mexican National Defense Border medal that we're announcing today. And what's cool about this medal, it was actually first given out in 1918. So we're reviving an old medal that existed, was given to men and women who defended the southern border. We found out about it. We used the exact same foundry with the exact same imagery, same color, same medal, same everything. So our men and women will be wearing that very same medal as Americans 100 years before who were asked to defend the sovereignty of our country. President Trump was elected to do that. You have done that, Mr. President. We're proud of this mission. We're proud to defend the American people. And pinning these medals on is an example of how important it is to us. So thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate it.
In the 4 years before I took office, our southern border was surrendered to criminals, drug cartels, human traffickers, and child smugglers. Our entire southwest border on the Mexican side is under the physical control of cartels that are among the most violent entities nobody's ever seen anywhere on the planet, the most violent people on the planet. Remember when the Democrats and others, the radical left, used to say that the people they're allowing into our country, immigrants, are nice people. They're not violent like our people. Well, they make our people look like babies. These are some of the most violent criminals anywhere on earth from many countries, not just Venezuela. Venezuela emptied their jails into our country, but others have also. The Congo has. So many other countries have. And we don't put up with it. I have to say the drugs coming in by sea are down 94%. And we're trying to figure out who the other 6% are. But they're down 94%, and we're going to start hitting them on land, which is a lot easier to do, frankly. But these are a direct military threat to the United States of America. They're trying to drug out our country. And you can look throughout history. Look at China when they were loaded up with drugs. They were suffering greatly, and others were able to take them over. And other countries also. They're trying to drug out our country, and we're reversing it rapidly, actually. But with the help of our great service members, we've stopped the invasion in its tracks, and we're dismantling the cartels very rapidly. And they are being declared enemies of the United States of America. They have been so declared, legally declared. More than 25,000 warriors have served in this historic operation. It is indeed an incredible and historic operation. And we've never done anything so effectively, and we've had a lot of victories. They've spent night and day enduring scorching hot and bitter cold, and they've given up their holidays and their weekends working with the officers of Customs and Border Protection. Our armed forces have already conducted nearly 13,000 patrols along the border. And today we give these great warriors the recognition that they have earned, and they have really earned it. The military component of our border security efforts is just the beginning. We're also designating the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, a big deal from a legal standpoint and military standpoint.